Grace and peace to you. Welcome to Morning Watch. I'm Rob, one of the pastors here at White Plains. Glad to have you with us today on a Thursday. Just realized I did not change the titles. There we go. There you go. Hope everyone is doing well. This is where we gather for a song and a thought for the day. So glad you're with us whenever you're watching. Hey Terry, Floretta, hey Kenna, and hello to you whenever you're watching. Thanks for being here. Well, let's begin our time together by going to God in prayer. I watched this morning for the light that the darkness has not overcome. I watched for the fire that was in the beginning and that burns still in the brilliance of the rising sun. I watched for the glow of life that gleams in the growing earth and glistens in sea and sky. I watch for your light, O God, in the eyes of every living creature, and in the ever-living flame of my own soul. If the grace of seeing were mine this day, I would glimpse you in all that lives. Grant me the grace of seeing this day. Grant me the grace of seeing. Amen and amen. Morning, Robin. Morning, Faye. Hope things are well in South Carolina. We're glad to have you with us. All right, so here is a song from Caedmon's Call. Robin, I really enjoyed going through the playlist. Thank you for sending that yesterday. That was kind of neat. I might copy that and expand upon it. So even if it's not by date, at least it's got a lot of the songs on it. All right, this is There You Go from the 40 Acres album by Caedmon's Call. Is this the strange feeling of you working all the good? 'Cause I am so confused, I don't even ask for what I should. When I asked for and deserved a stone, you broke and gave your body its breath. Even the stone that dropped and rolled away spoke of the one who bled. There you go, working good from my bad. There you go, making robes from my rags. There you go, melting crowns from my calves. There you go, working good of all I have, till all I have is not that bad. When I asked for and deserved a serpent, you gave a net full of fish. Even the serpent that told the lie was lifted high and foretold the gift. There you go, working good from my bad. There you go, making robes from my rags. There you go, melting crowns from my calves. There you go, working good. All I have, so all I have is not that bad. For you so lovely and lovable, that you gave the ineffable, that is so leaves the unbelievable, will attain the unattainable. There you go, working good from my bad. There you go, making robes from my my rags. There you go, melting crowns from my calves. There you go, working good of all I have. All I have is not that bad. There you go. Kind of blew the bridge, but all right. There you go, Caveman's Call. I picked that one this morning because Caveman's Call, I mean, better than, I mean, still to this day. Oh, I realized I still have up all the welcome. Whoops. Sorry about that. That means you heard the theme song twice. Oh, well. There's a 24 and 25 playlist on Spotify. How about that, Robin? Thank you very much. All right. So, yeah, Caveman's Call writes well about mystery. They just write very well about relying on faith, right? Faith, my eyes. I walk by faith. Shifting sands that I've done before. Did that not too long ago. And that being comfortable with the mystery was my response to today's This I Believe. Today's little essay is How Is It Possible to Believe in God? And it's by William F. Buckley, Jr. So, buckle up. You know, if you've ever listened to Buckley, you know he likes to talk and likes to express himself with a plethora of language, right? Probably was poor. He would probably criticize me for the usage of that. But anyway, here we go. I've always liked the exchange featuring the excited young Darwinian at the end of the 19th century. He said grandly to the elderly scholar, "How is it possible to believe in God?" The imperishable answer was, "I find it easier to believe in God than to believe that Hamlet was deduced from the molecular structure of a mutton chop." That rhetorical bullet has everything, wit and profundity. It has more than once reminded me that skepticism about life and nature is most often expressed by those who take it for granted that belief is an indulgence of the superstitious. Indeed, their opiate, to quote a historical cosmologist most profoundly dead. I think he's talking about Karl Marx. Who said that, or is it's attributed to him anyway? Granted that to look up at the stars comes close to compelling disbelief, how can such a chance arrangement be other than an elaboration near infinite of natural impulses? Yes, on the other hand, who is to say that the arrangement of the stars is more easily traceable to nature than to nature's molder? What is the greater miracle, the raising of the dead man in Lazarus, or the mere existence of the man who died and the witnesses who swore to his arrival? The skeptics get away with fixing the odds against the believer, mostly by pointing to phenomena which are only explainable, you see, by the belief that there was a cause for them, always deducible. But how can one deduce the cause of Hamlet or of the Passion of St. Matthew? What is the cause of inspiration? This I believe, that it is intellectually easier to credit a divine intelligence than to submit dumbly to felicitous conjuries about nature. I'm sorry. I'd like to hear this one. I went to the This I Believe website and listened to Bernstein read his own essay. That was That was fascinating, especially if you go to their website, you get on that one, you had the Edward R. Murrow introduction on there. So that was really cool. I put a link in yesterday's notes in the comments about that. But if you just go to This I Believe, you can hear a number of people reading their essays. So hearing William F. Buckley read this would be a little hilarious. Okay. This I believe, that it is intellectually easier to credit a divine intelligence than to submit dumbly to felicitous congeries about nature. As a child, I was struck by this short story. It told of a man at a bar who boasted of his rootlessness, derisively dismissing the jingoistic patrons to his left and to his right. But later in the evening, one man speaks an animadversion. I had to look that one up. It means an insult. I don't know why you couldn't just say insult. On a little principality in the Balkans. And he is met with the clenched fist of the man without a country, who would not endure this insult to the place where he was born. I believe it is as likely that there should be a man without a country as a world without a creator. I had to think about that short story for a minute, especially from the point of view of a child, but essentially he's saying that the man protests that he had no country, while people in the bar were, making toasts to their countries and everything. But then when somebody insulted the place where he was born, he got mad about it. So there's no such thing as a person without a place of origin. Can there be such a thing as a world without the person that created, or the being that created it? Okay. William F. Buckley Jr. founded National Review magazine in 1955 and was its editor for many years. As a conservative commentator, he was the host of the long-running public television program Firing Line. Remember that? Buckley is also the author of the acclaimed series of Blackfield Oaks spy novels. I did not know that. But there you go. A very, I'm running out of adjectives, but yeah. There's what William Buckley believes. And it is a great discussion, and why I went to choose the Caveman's Call, why to believe in God, reasons to believe in God, reasons to not believe in God. I remember in the book, The Life of Pi, there's a comment which deals a lot with issues of faith. There's a comment about the atheist and the agnostic, and it says the atheist is the cousin of the believer, right? Because atheism itself is a belief. It takes immense courage, the author says, to believe that there is not a God, right? And whereas he says the agnostic is merely, unsure, to firmly believe that there is not takes real dedication and belief, right? And I think that's kind of what Buckley is saying, is that to say that this all happened by accident, that there's no guiding force. No, as William Blake would say, no immortal hand or eye. That is a leap of faith in itself, that such things could come about by happenstance. No, I'm comfortable in the knowledge that while I don't know all about God, that one day, as Paul writes, we will know face to face. We see now through a glass dimly, but one day we will be known. Yep, you remember him well? Yeah, I remember Firing Line. Yeah. Thanks for the vocabulary. Thanks, William Buckley. A mod version. I've never heard that word before. And I was an English major myself, so way back in the day. Morning, Vernon. All right, so there you go. Hope that was interesting for you. If nothing else, you learned a few words. And I pray for peace and purpose for you in this day. I hope you have a great day. And I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another Morning Watch.